A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Arizona Cardinals. People had this game circled this week. Two of the best teams so far squaring off here in Week 5. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. This is complete to Dawson Knox. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Giving 25 on that play. And the Titans have a first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
11. Here we go. 18. That's it.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a 3rd down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
He's got Sutton complete. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Courtland Sutton, the touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. That one right down the middle. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Now the think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate? Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. 43, red. Hut.
Another one for Gibbs. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. A pickup there of 39. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
60, red, 6, mega. Claws red. Ready.
First down throw, here's Love. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Drill, 52. Green jack. Set.
Back to the air. Love. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Third down run by Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Set. 45. One.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Set him back 5. It's first and 15 after the penalty.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. 43. 22 needle. Hut, hut.
Love out of the shotgun. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals finish up their opening drive. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cardinals respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation makes somebody else beat you.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19 seconds. 18.
From the gun, Stroud. He's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a 3rd down.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First down, Stroud. Nick Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 from the 43. Shotgun now for Stroud. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face 2nd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
First down, Tennessee.
Again, Stroud. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment.
Ready.
Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first.
25. One. Hut.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6.
Okay.
They'll
Right.
come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Red. Cycle. Let's go. Steel. Black. Ready.
Love now off the play action. And this one does not go far. Those are the hurry-up offense here.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Fight. White. Claws red. Black shot. Needle blue. Hut. Hut.
Now Love on the play fake. Connection made to Shaheed. And they have it up to around the 23-yard line on the play. Working quickly here.
That's good for our Cardinals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Space pass for 35. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
My man. Okay.
To the air with Love. That's been sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Come on, set. Drill, green. 50, green. Hut.
Play fake, it's Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Yellow. Set. Ready. Black 40.
3rd and long for him here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Red. Yellow. Set. Go.
Rolling the dice on 4th. It's Love. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set. Hut.
Now, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from State Farm Stadium after this. So 1st down from the 41.
Ready.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. He's still going at the 30. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Black 95. Hut.
Love now to throw. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals get some late points.
There ain't no way in hell that's not a pick, bro.
Pacheco touchdown.
There ain't no fucking way that's not a pick, bro.
Starting to find its rhythm.
I literally seen all the O-line run. Oh, hell no, bro. He still threw that shit, man.
Even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Hits it downfield on target to Sutton. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He'll begin his return from the 11. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10.
Ready, ready. 10 play. Smash, red. Trouble, 38. 10 cycles. Green jack. Red cycle. Hut, hut.
Shotgun now for Lowe. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this. This feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Not a bad first look for him in the this contest. I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though. Because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on third?
Ready. 45. White. Ready.
Here he goes. Third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played
beautiful fucking stop,
there
man.
was no window to throw.
Now on fourth down, one of the greats, Johnny Hekker, out to punt this away. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Collects this at the 35.
Yes, nigga. You good, bro. Hold up, let me lock in, though. I gotta be back. Oh. Okay. I'll be back. I'll lock in. Okay. Niggas so tweaking, bro. I mean, whoa, jab. What the fuck was that? Bro,
he's escorted out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Titans have the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
That's taken in by Tucker. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Fits it through the middle. They haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Here's Stroud again. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
The Cardinals decide. They use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He'll get this to Tucker. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Tony. 11.
From the red zone now. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Ryland now for the extra point. The extra point cracks off the upright and ricochets through. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Has this at the 6. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
The give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. 43.
Again, it's Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Ready.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You. Yellow. 10 black.
Takes the handoff, now Love. The right side, cut by Wilson. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
Striker, 3-3. 52 blocks.
Another Cardinals 1st down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, Blue! Ultra! Ready?
Gibbs now from the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Black, 95.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Offense to the line. Second down.
Here we go. Claws red. Red, 38. Blue striker. Ready.
Love from the gun. Flush down out to his left. And the Titans rush is going to win this rep. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. Matt's going to bring up a tough third down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I can just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Yeah, gets him 5, but still way short of that line of gains. Here comes fourth down.
Well, Kate, that's a white flag waving if I've ever seen one. I'm not sure I saw any avenue with that run play that was going to result in a first down. It felt more like the coordinator saying, well, you earned that call by the mishaps on first and second down.
Ready?
He's back to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Blue, 32. Red, yellow. Hut.
Working inside the red zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Titans get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Tennessee to the line. First and 10. Stroud completes it quick. It's a short pick up to the 20. Down by Savon Rebel.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
On the quick, right?
From the gun, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Stroud throwing here on first. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go. 18.
Stroud to throw again on second. Getting out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Titans have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun now, first round. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. That's caught in stride by Rice. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
This shit, Julian, but they just said KD is fucking out for game 1, bro. This is that bullshit, bro. The NBA, bro. The NBA be trying to hold, bro. They talking about some knee contusion. Bullshit, bro. Here they go, man. And this fucking bullshit trying to even the fucking playing field, man. 1 second, bro. It's pissing me off, man.
That took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. 52, boom, ready.
Coming right is Gibbs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Ready, ready. 50, green. Steel, black. Black shot. Hut.
Looking to throw. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Now, after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense in the hurry up here.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Love out of the shotgun. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Here's Love up to the line. 2-point attempt coming.
The
Ready.
Cardinals will line up for the
Black.
two-point
95.
conversion.
Movement.
Ready.
They're going to try and run for it. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
21. Cardinals 20. Pinheiro set to kick off.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
They're on the 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. To the air, Stroud. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Left side now, caught by Sutton. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
4 yards.
Move the chains!
First down,
Gotta move them
Tennessee.
chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go, let's go.
Motioning him from the slot right. We give here to the motion man. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Titans holding just a 1-point advantage. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Gets it downfield. On target to Sutton. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless. That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I don't know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Back to throw. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get some all-important insurance. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Titans grow their lead to 8.
Cardinals 20. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Ready. Smash. 52 blue. Set.
Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And the Titans make the play that should win them this game.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup.
Running back sent in motion.
At the 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that's steep.
Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Savon Rebel with the pick.
Now, you can ask, why did I throw that, right? But then I'm going to ask you, why when I click on it gives me that crazy-ass animation, bro? Like, why the fuck? Oh, my God. I had the game jab. I threw a pick six, bro. Now I might go to OT, and I might somehow lose this bit.
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about
As if he get the first, as if he get 2-point conversion, though. And I fucking switched it. Look, let's go. Let's fucking go. Hey, I'm running the pill and getting up out of here, bro. He got 3 timeouts.
They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
I feel like his circle would have been open right there. Don't deep kick it. Don't deep kick it. Don't deep kick it. Yeah, I threw a pick six out. It was dumb. I tried to get Trey Tucker a catch.
And that kickoff is into, and then
What is your play?
We got a touchback. This drive will start after 35.
Bro, you run that shit ass, bro.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got
I'm not throwing. I'm at least getting like one run out of this shit.
Mitchell gets it from the gun.
I'm at least getting one run out of this, bro. Like, I know, bro. But like, you know, we don't want to risk no injuries going the next week, man. You know, we got a tough task next week.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Here he is to throw.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't because I was going for stats. It definitely wasn't because I was going for stats. Yeah, I know you try to use benefit of the doubt. I can't take credit for what it wasn't for, nigga. It wasn't for no damn 3 timeouts. Now, hey, this big. If I do some dumb shit here, bro, we deserve to lose, man. Yeah, I'm going to punt. I'm going to punt probably. Hold up, bro. We're not gonna get 4th and 1. There's not gonna be no 4th and 1 to talk about. Am I dumb for one to call timeout? I'm not gonna call timeout. I'm gonna hurry up.
Keep moving quick here. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Taking a chance to the end zone.
Grown ass man, bro.
This game is sealed. This win, touchdown.
I had to go make up for that pick, man. Once you see a switch stick, switch stick too.
Their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. A chance to make it a 2-score game now and likely clinch the win with
Yeah, once I see the switch stick, I definitely got that bitch up there.
And a likely game-winning extra point strikes true, and that should do it. We get a 2-score game now late. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Titans are stopped on the return on the final play of this game. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance.